I'm hearing all the news stories about defunding the police and the upset that's causing in the police force. And it's misperceived by the protesters themselves. So, as one of the people who have been a proponent of changing the way we allocate resources in the police force, I want to clarify certain things. Uh, First of all, defunding the police is not really helpful because we need our police force to deal with violence and crime that's going to exist for a while. There are solutions for some of the problems that we're having. We can implement through collective action and lifestyle changes, but they're not going to take effect immediately. We're going to have at least a 5-6 year of transition period. And even beyond that, we're going to need police officers to keep the peace. But we could have police officers that are specially trained for certain activities so that they don't get so off guarded when they experience a situation with somebody who has mental health problems, for example, or addictions. Or in domestic violence cases, for example, there's a high lethality in police officers who respond to domestic violence. So over the last, I think, 7 years now, there have been programs where officers are trained specifically for domestic violence situations. They know what the problems may be, they know how to interact with the kids, they know how to watch out for themselves and the people involved in the families. So it's all about specialization and providing the appropriate education to the force, along with opportunities to release the impact of stress on the police officers. Honestly, from what I'm seeing, when you compare what their income is with the work that they're doing, police officers aren't really getting a lot of money either. And so defunding them is not the solution. The solution is providing maybe even more funding so that they get the appropriate education and stress relief interventions so that their propensity to violence, if they had any, decreases and they become more able to tolerate the high conflict, high stress, high threat situations that they face every single day. Those are going to exist. We're going to have some conflict, some crime among our societies, no matter what. We have to accept that. But there are solutions, there are a million ways of doing things, as I always say. And in case of helping police officers release this bad impression that we have obtained of them through these really abuse of power that we've seen in several cases where African Americans were murdered by police officers. It's really going to be helpful to take some action to change things and seek out solutions to the problem rather than go to extremes and try to create change that step into uncharted territory and start over again with a blank slate. Improvements, that's what we do. We humans progress through gradual improvements, one step at a time.